Welcome back to Everyone Can Jam, where everyone can learn to play guitar. And today I'm going to show you some fun things you can do with the A chord. They're not very difficult, but if you are a complete beginner, you might want to watch the last video I posted, which is called How to Make Your Fingers Reach Chord Shapes on Guitar A chord. So the new thing I'm going to show you about A chord today, and that is, we looked at different ways of making the A shape. You don't have to make it yet, but I'm going to start. One of the ways we showed, I used these 3 fingers. And you don't have to make that shape yet. I just want to show you kind of how I'm getting where I'm going. The cool thing, I'm assuming you're familiar with the shape. It's all 2nd fret, 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string. The cool thing about A is that if you just don't even worry about squeezing that 2nd string, you get a very pretty, this is, you could call it A2. It's an A chord with the B note in it. It just adds a little color. It's very pretty for many songs. And here's a fun chord we can add. So if you like that sound, it's one way of thinking of it is if you know A minor. See, that would be A minor. And if you just lift that finger. So I've got ring finger on 2nd fret, 3rd string, and I've got tall finger on 2nd fret, 4th string. That's it. And I'm trying to not play the 6th string. It sounds best if this 5th string, the A note, is in your bass. And then what I did a minute ago is I just slid this shape 2 frets higher, and I put my finger down right there. This is, remember, the A minor shape. You may be familiar with that. And they just sound so pretty together. And all I'm doing is playing down downs. I call this down downs. And I'm a big believer in doing a lot of down downs. I'm playing 4 downs on each chord. And this is good for the development for your sense of rhythm too. And now I'm going to focus, and I'm just going to make it as musical as I can. Because I want you to know that really pretty music can be so simple. Sorry about the glare, I'm trying not to do that. So that's one neat way of taking advantage of the fact that you can play an A chord without fretting the 2nd string, and that B note sounds really pretty. So let's go to the other A shape that we learned in the video about how to make your fingers reach chord shapes, A chord. We did a shape up here in the 1st finger on the 5th fret. This is really comes out of the A shape. If you were to do an A bar chord, we're just playing 3 of those strings. So let's make that shape by putting ring finger on 4th string, 7th fret, tall finger on 3rd string, 6th fret, pointer on 2nd string, 5th fret. And you need to get some nice curve here in your fingers so that the 1st string will ring. And actually, if your 1st string is muted like this, it still sounds nice. So don't worry about that if it is muted. Now, this is not a difficult shape to make. However, an even easier shape to make is if you pick this one up, 2nd string's open again, and hear that extra little bit of color in your chord? This is an especially nice shape if you're into finger picking. If you have not learned to finger pick yet, I have a series called Finger Picking 101. I might change the name to How to Finger Pick, but there is a finger picking series. And if you've worked through those, then what I'm about to show you will be easier. So what I would suggest is this shape that we learned a minute ago, okay? And thumb on the 5th string, and you kind of assign your fingers. Again, this will be easier if you watch those finger picking videos. Thumb on the 5th string, index finger is assigned to 4th string, which is a little different than the videos, and tall fingers on the 2nd string, tall fingers on the 3rd string, ring finger on the 2nd string. And what I'm doing, trying to get so you can just see these fingers better, then I would pick through these fingers, starting with the thumb. Thumb, index, and now, here's where it starts to get exciting. This finger, I'll make a tab of this for you, by the way. Haven't made it yet, but I'll make a tab and I'll put it on my free instruction page, which you have access to if you sign up for my email list. You'll get an email. My website's in the description under the video, and if you sign up for my email list, you'll get a welcome a welcome email with a link on it to my free instruction page. And my website's in the description under this video. And I will, if you've lost track of my free instruction page, like if you signed up a while back, just send me a message and I'll get it to you, or I'll put it from time to time. I guess now when I send out a newsletter, I'll always put the free instruction page there, so you will have access to these things. So anyway, I'll make a PDF of this. Let's go on from where we were. So we did this shape, and we did fingers assigned here. And then the next shape, chord shape, is move this finger. Sorry. I just want to point out, this is not a beginner lesson, okay? I focus on beginner stuff, but I want to make sure I don't teach you anything that's going to be too hard, and I don't have a place to send you to. So if this is difficult, just stay in touch. Look at my other videos. I think actually there's everything to do this is on my public videos, but I do have a guitar class that will help you with all the basics you need to just make everything a little bit more easier to learn on YouTube. Okay, sorry. Typical teacher, I just love to talk too much. So we just learned how to do the fingers here, and we learned to do that with this shape. The next chord shape is going to be sort of a D. It's a colorful D, and we're going to take this finger, ring finger, move it to 3rd string, 7th fret, and then pick up. So it's just one finger right there, okay? And now these fingers are going to move. The thumb is going to now be on 4th string, and the rest of the fingers are assigned index to 3rd, tall to 2nd, ring on 1st. And again, you just play up through your fingers, thumb, like that. And that is a D chord with a little bit of color added to it. And then the next chord is kind of an E chord. This same finger just slides up 2 frets higher. The fingers are going to stay on the same strings, and the thumb is going to be on the 6th string. Whoops. So the fingers there. And here's what it sounds like. Oh, I want you to be able to see. So, fun things you can do with the A chord. Please remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to be on my email list and have access to my free instruction page, you can get a PDF for what I just played. That actually is part of a really great song I'm going to play for you soon called Box of Visions. And if you can do that, you can play this really beautiful song written by Tom Russell. And pretty soon I'm going to sing it for you and give you a tab for the whole song. So have fun with that, and I will see you next time. Bye.